What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing right away here, Goff. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Chased out to his right. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam LaPorta with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. From the gun, Goff. That's caught for the first. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry it real fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Intended target there was Sam LaPorta. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to go. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Caught at the 10-yard line. And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps in at the 3-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. Let's start with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver to the goal line. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. With the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. Picked up, Kendall Fuller. Now that right there, that is rising rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're staring at 4th and long. He gets it away now from his own end zone. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Lions will go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, gone. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. On first down, it's gone. Porter with the grab. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Off to the air now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. A 1-yard gain on the play, and that gives the Lions the first. They give to Gibbs on the option. That's a big hole left. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. First down from the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he carries it in touchdown. The Lions get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Jared Goff touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fox now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Williams from the gun. Forced out to his right. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, I'll say this, if you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Working from the gun, Williams. That throw finds Komet. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll come up first and 10. Now Williams. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Brian Branch has it.
Well, I suppose some praise is in order for bringing him down almost immediately and preventing a return. Definitely minimized the damage the best they could, but it is still a demoralizing outcome for this offense to give the ball away.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. In off to Gibbs from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You've got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here we go, second and 9. He's going to push one deep down the route. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Looking to throw, gone. He's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Montgomery scores, touchdown Detroit. The Lions take a 13-0 lead. David Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. And it's the Bears who have 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Williams. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Goff working from the pistol. Catch made, and he got both feet in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he lost the football. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. He got it! Interception!
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
First down, Williams. Pass complete, that's Devin Duvernay. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Williams to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Excellent. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, I'm all for standing tall in that pocket, being patient while everything collapses around you. But eventually, you got to have that clock in the back of your head and get rid of the ball. He held on for too long, and that defense got home.
Trying again, following the sack. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Some fighting going both ways deep down the field that time, but it's the defense who gets flags for it. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They run the counter with Swift. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Makes the grab and bounds left side. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive turn. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running with Swift out of the gun. Jukes one defender. He's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. They'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. play action. Goff. He's got a man left. Makes the tackle. Green grass ahead. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. From the gun, Goff. Pass complete to Gibbs. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Finds Laporta. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Gibbs runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. Looks like we're just about ready to resume play with our final quarter. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. In the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
3rd down. Here's Williams. He finds Odunze running a slant. Now he's past the 25. Rome Odunze! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he shows a burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
First down throw from Goff. He fires one deep down the middle. This is brought in at the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Williams. And no look in. That throw falls to the ground.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. A give now from the gun. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring him 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he's tackled up across the 20 at the 22. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Put the body on the line for his team. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some quick push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another one for Gibbs. And this one's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Lions holding a 4-point lead. chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And they take him down right along the 30. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Again, it's Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. All right, here we go. 2nd down. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Bears bringing out an extra defensive back or two. 3rd down coming up. Coming right is Gibbs. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. This from 40 on the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.
It's a big play next drive.
Oh, my grandma could be better than that.
Pongan atención, sáquenlo. Estoy haciendo allí, háganle apure. ¡Vamos!